Welcome, everyone, to the Transformation Nurse Academy podcast. This is our weekly episode, Talk with Kevin, where we cover topics for all nursing fields with extra emphasis on emergency and critical nursing. Get ready for candid discussions that explore the vast landscape of nursing and beyond.
All right, welcome, bitches. This is Kevin, your host with the Transformation Nurse Academy podcast, transformationnurseacademy.com. This week, we're going to be talking about the California Central Valley Oncology Nurses Symposium. It's going to be on November the 9th at 7. It starts at 7. Setup is at 7. Registration is at 8. It ends around 2 or 2:30. And we're going to be talking to Nelly Zarate. She's an RN at Kaiser. She's the president of the CCVONS. We're going to be talking to Lisa Steele. Lisa Steele is also at Kaiser. All these damn Kaiser nurses, I always tease them, Kaiser and work don't go together. Lisa Steele, she's a CCVONS secretary. And then we have Myra Mendoza. She's also a nurse at Kaiser. Damn, all these Kaiser nurses. I need to go to Kaiser and shit. She's a CCVONS administrator. And then last but not least, Liz Valdovinos. She's an RN at Clovis Cancer Institute. And she's the CCVONS secretary. So I'd like to welcome these ladies. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy this episode. And stay tuned. All right, so Lisa, can you introduce yourself and tell us who you are?
My name is Lisa. I've been oncology infusion nurse for over 15 years. I decided to join the ONS leadership team this year because I wanted to get more involved both in oncology community and just the Central Valley community at large.
And where do you work at? I don't know if you could say, but where do you work at?
Sure, I work at Kaiser.
Oh, remember, Kaiser and work doesn't go together, Lisa. All right, how about you, Myra?
Yes, I've been in oncology for about 18 years, and I joined ONS because there's a lot of opportunities for learning the latest treatments for cancer care, and also there's a lot of resources that you have available for as a member, and also inspire other oncology nurses to join our local chapter so they can take away a lot of information we have available for them and use it in their facilities.
Awesome. That's perfect. That's good. How about you, Liz?
Hi, I'm Liz Valdovinos. I'm an infusion nurse at Community Cancer Institute. I've been there for about 3.5 years, but I've been a nurse for almost 11. I joined the ONS board because I still want it to exist here in the Central Valley. We are a relatively small chapter compared to other counties in California. And it's just been a good tool for me being new to oncology. And I appreciate the networking and education opportunities it has to offer.
And how many members do you have? Do you know?
It's over 100.
Liz, look at me. I am a member of the local chapter of the Mercy Nurses Association, past president. I can't even tell you, but we have maybe 10, 15 members. If we have more than that, nobody ever shows up. So 100, 150, you guys are awesome. All right, Nelly, how about you?
My name is Nelly. I am the ONS local chapter president. I am a registered nurse. I work for Kaiser, and I've been in oncology for 8 years.
Perfect. That's good. So I'll come back to you, Lisa, and make sure all of you ladies look at the camera, smile. Don't be like you're a moment. You should be happy, Myra. The LA Dodgers won, so you should be smiling all the time. Lisa, though, why did you volunteer to become a CNS board member? And then what are some positive things about the ONS, being an ONS member?
I volunteered to become a board member because I feel it's important that Central Valley has a group that meets that can discuss different new things going on in oncology. I really wanted to get involved, just to kind of challenge myself as well, just to grow as a nurse and grow into a leadership role. So that's why I joined the board. ONS has a lot to offer. Just nationally, they have a lot of education available to use. They even have podcasts that you can listen to, research articles, journal articles, different things that will really help you in your oncology practice, whether you're new to it or like me, really, really old.
Not old. Don't say that. You're still a spring chicken.
Thank you. But yeah, we always learn each and every day. There's so many new drugs coming up, research going on. So oncology nationally has a lot to offer. As a local chapter, we have a lot to offer too, as far as educational dinners. We have our symposium, of course, on November 9th, community projects that we are also involved in. So there's just a lot that we can offer to as a local chapter that would be great for a new oncology nurse or one that's like me, has been around for a while.
That's perfect. Liz, how about you? What is the purpose of the Central California ONS Symposium? Why do you guys have it that?
The symposium we bring to the Central Valley to help nurses come together from all over different departments, different facilities. They can learn about hot topics in oncology, things related to oncology, because oncology patients can really show up anywhere in the hospital. I know I used to work in med-surg and I had an oncology patient and I had no idea how to use a Metaport. So a helpful resource, I feel, for nurses in the Central Valley to get that education and bring that awareness to other nurses.
Yeah, that's good. So my question though is, do you remember the topics that you're going to cover on this symposium?
Breast cancer, survivorship, and breast recovery. I believe we have a physical therapist that works with patients.
It says breast cancer rehabilitation.
Mm-hmm.
It says improving patient outcomes. And the last one was emotional spiritual care.
Yes.
So how can that help me as an ER nurse? And you said you were a med-surg nurse and I'm an ER nurse. Is it really important for other nurses who aren't oncology nurses to be involved in oncology?
Absolutely, because you might even have a friend or family member that's affected by cancer. I feel that cancer has become more prominent. It's being diagnosed more. We're having more screenings, more testing available, more drugs to help treat these conditions. So I definitely feel like other nurses that may not work in oncology can benefit from it.
How about you, Nelly? So it says this year you expanded your invitation to other nursing departments. Why?
Just to add to what Liz was saying, there's always going to be a cancer patient in any department at any given time. ER especially, they're always there, just electrolyte imbalance, neutropenic, a lot of nausea, vomiting that will be there. Then they become very severely dehydrated. They could end up in ICU, critical care. So at some point, somewhere, those patients are going to be rotating in other departments for different reasons. Aside from their cancer diagnosis, they also have other comorbidities that needs to be taken care of. And so that's why they get rotated to like med-surg and other departments. So it is important, I think, to create the awareness and to bring nurses together. This is not just about oncology, it's about nursing in general. We are all nurses, no matter where you work, and we do not discriminate any patients. Oh, he has diabetes. Oh, he has whatever it is. So I think it is really important that we all come together, that we all familiarize ourselves with the things that we do with oncology care. Myra and I have gone to other groups. I think it's the critical care nurses in the Valley as well, just to get to know what they do and to network, because at the end of the day, we are all nurses and we are all here for the same reason, to take care of patients.
Right. That's right. How about you, Myra? What is your message to the oncology nursing community and the rest of the other community of nurses?
To always keep learning, always get involved or stay involved in any oncology resources that they can get into. It's always helpful. I know that sometimes your nurses in your oncology department don't want to bother going to educational dinners just because it's after work, and it's understandable sometimes, but you can make the effort because it really helps a lot. We do get a lot of information, a lot of treatments for side effects. We get a lot of new drugs. And if you work in oncology, a lot of times you'll be giving a patient a new drug that you're not familiar with. So if you attend those dinners, you get to familiarize yourself with what to look for, what side effects you might encounter, or how to help the patients better go through their cancer journey. So I encourage everyone to get involved, try to go to dinners, sign up for our symposium that's coming up, and become a member. So I stay always informed in
That's good.
oncology.
Perfect. Thank you. How about you, Lisa? So I know we went over the top, but what made you guys and your team decide on these particular topics for this year?
I think there are a good variety of topics. I think they touch on different aspects of patient care. So I think a lot of them, for myself as well, we sometimes skim over. So spiritual, emotional care for sure, I think is a really large part of patient care. And I think understanding that better will just make us better providers and care better for our oncology patients.
But even as an ER nurse, do I need to have spiritual care?
You should.
I love it. All right, it's good. All right, so I know that you guys, I appreciate you coming to re-record. We had to re-record this because Kevin screwed this all up, and I know Myra's not paying attention today because she's all happy that the Dodgers won. So I don't know about those damn Dodgers, but whatever. So I'm going to share my screen because we're going to talk about some things that they want to talk about here. Go ahead, whoever wants to talk about the backpack project, we'll start with that one first. Don't be shy.
You want to talk about it, Myra?
Let me read it. This year, we decided to partner with C-Care, which is Cancer Care California, which is here in Fresno, and it's a big oncology practice, and they do have a lot of oncology patients. So we partner with them for this Christmas Angel project, which is we will be picking 3 patients that they suggest for us, and those 3 patients we're going to be donating. It could be like gift cards, just because we know that it's hard. Sometimes some patients, not only physically, but sometimes financially too. So we want to help a little bit and just try to make it a little bit easier, especially now that the holidays are coming for them. So we're going to donate for 3 patients. It could be like a gas card or a gift card for a store or for groceries.
Or all the above.
Or all the above.
So what happens if you get a lot of money? Are you going to be able to give more to each of these 3 patients?
Yes, the more the merrier. So
don't be cheap, nurses.
And
donate to the Christmas Angel Project. You don't have to. I have it shared up here. You don't have to worry. What is it? Can't see that. What is that?
It's a check for $250 that was received.
Who gave that? Anonymous donor?
Yes.
So they already donated to it. Is that the only money you've gotten so far?
And we got a few donations during the last dinner that we had, but we definitely are.
Do you have a total? Or can you give the total what you got so far so I can shame people to quit being cheap? Because look, nurses, especially Kaiser nurses like Lisa, you son of bitches make $70, $80, $100 an hour. Don't be fucking cheap. Like, look, cancer patients have a hard time. They got to go through chemo. They can't work. Or if they do work, they don't work very much. Their family has to work. So don't be cheap. Donate. Like, come on now. We can do better than $300 or $400. I mean, let's help the oncology group out.
I think we are all going to donate.
I don't mean you 4. I'm talking about the other cheap ass nurses out here. You know how many nurses we have in the Valley? We have a lot of nursing. There's no reason. If we have like 5,000 nurses, which you probably have more, but if we have about 5,000 nurses, a nurse only donated $1, that's $5,000 y'all could give to these 3 patients. So
we have a website and we made it as easy as donating $15. Right. You don't have to donate a large amount, but you can just scan the QR code and you can donate as low as $15, $20, whatever amount you wish.
Don't worry, I'll shame people.
But I do encourage everybody to donate. Again, it's just providing something for patients that are going through financial hardship. Copays for prescriptions are expensive. And all they need is, they're asking for money for gas, groceries.
That's a good cause. All right, how about you, Lisa and Liz? What you want to talk about the backpack project?
Yeah. So over the summer, we usually do it every summer. We sponsor an elementary school in 5 Points by donating backpacks to the kids for their upcoming school year. We make a flyer, we get donations, and then we have them delivered to the elementary school.
But you said by points or 5 points?
5 Points.
What the hell is 5 points?
Small town, rural, somewhere in the boonies.
Oh, so is that where you donate the backpacks or you donate to other places?
No, that's where we donate.
Every year, the same school?
the same school.
All right. Is there a particular reason why you donate there? Is that where one of you grew up, or do you know somebody there?
There is one member that has a close connection
All right.
at that elementary school, and it's a rural community, so there's a lot of farm workers.
Yeah,
and
I like that. All right. Yeah, so
yeah.
don't be cheap. Get some backpacks, buy some pens and pencils, donate anything you can to help the kids, Yeah, I got 6 kids, so I know that kids can be expensive.
Mhm.
So what message you guys want to leave? I know that the symposium is next week. It's November the 9th. It's at the Piccadilly Inn at the hotel and here in Fresno, and it starts at 7 a.m. Is that right? Or
Set up at 7 a.m., but everybody registration 7:30, but we start at 8.
Holy crap, I got to get up early. Man. Our setup is at 7, registration starts at 8, and I think it goes to 2:30, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Right, is that right? I had fun. I didn't have to go last time. I went and I had a great time. So I encourage everybody to go. You'll learn a lot. We talked about this last time we recorded this. Mark Stevens had a patient the next day after the symposium with the tumor lysis syndrome. So I encourage every nurse to go. I work in the ER nurse. Nelly invited me and I went, and holy crap, I learned a lot and I had a good time. So I don't remember the one lady though, Nelly, but she was off the hook, even though she wouldn't let me interview her, stuck up. But I think she's from Kaiser too, Lisa. She was a bigwig there, Lisa, but she was awesome. Like, I don't know, you give her a hug for me and tell her I'm still mad at her ass. But what was the topic she talked about? Do you remember?
It was tumor lysis. Yeah, tumor lysis syndrome.
Yeah, she was an awesome lady, though. She was a good speaker. So I encourage all of you to come. Again, donate for the Christmas Angel Project. We'll put it up on our website, our Facebook and TikTok page. We'll put up the QR code. If you have any questions, I know Nelly's on Facebook. I don't know about, I know Liz is on Facebook because she's always posting stuff. Myra and Lisa, I don't know what the hell those two do. So is there any, I know what Myra does. She's always watching the damn LA Dodgers. Is there any other message that you want to send out before we go?
I think the message is we're here for you. We're a nursing society, not just for oncology, but anybody that has a question about oncology and the things that we do. People are always welcome to come to our symposium. It's not just for oncology nurses. And this year we're having not just oncology and nurses from other departments, but we're also having students from Fresno State, from Fresno Pacific, from, I believe,
Clovis Adult School.
And Clovis Adult School. So the whole valley is welcome to come and learn. And that's how we all start, just by learning, being curious, and just networking. But definitely come to the symposium. If you can't attend to this one, we have another one next year.
And then don't be cheap. I know I asked you this last time, but how can they become a member? And what was the fee? I think it was like $136 or $140. So stop being cheap. It's only like $10 or $20 a month. And look at all the CEs I'm sure you get out of that $120, $130.
So they get 4 CEUs for the symposium, and throughout the year, they can also participate in other conferences within California, and they can just go get more CEUs. Sometimes we do have some dinners that include CEUs, but overall, this is an investment for yourselves. Education, that nobody can take away from you. Whatever you gain from this education programs that we offer to you, nobody can take that away from you. So the more you know, the more valuable of a person you become, and you can educate others and encourage others to participate and just continue to grow.
How about you, Lisa? Anything you want to share as we leave?
I just want to share, ONS also has some unique opportunities to be involved in kind of the political arena. So ONS has a Cal advocacy program that's put on, I think, in early March and April up in Sacramento. And so we actually go through bills, how bills are passed, also the bills that are affecting not only oncology patients, but other patients as well, as far as how medicine is, vouchers for medication, I think was one of them. So it's a really good opportunity not to only just be involved in getting education about medications, but also getting education about the bills that are passed that can affect your patient care. So I think that's a really unique opportunity to those that are involved in ONS.
Yeah, that's important too. That's right. How about you, Liz? Anything you want to part with us?
Secure your seat for the symposium November 9th and help us donate to the Christmas Angel Project, help sponsor 3 patients. Stay informed. We're here for you.
Are you going to be there?
I'm going to be there.
Everybody meet you live in person?
Yeah.
All right, that's nice. Myra, anything you want to say before we leave?
Yes, I just want to remind everyone that as an ONS member, you have an opportunity to apply for a scholarship through our local chapter. We can reward someone with up to $500. Actually, we can do several. And also, we can sponsor someone for Congress, National Congress. This year was in Washington, D.C. So it's all over the United States. So if you want to go to National Congress, you can apply through our website. And as a member, we will sponsor that trip for you.
You go through the ONS website and the deadline ends in December. So you do have to do an application and apply for that. There's different ways to being sponsored for the ONS Congress. Our chapter offers up to $500 for a scholarship.
Tell us what the website is.
If you go to ons.org/Congress, it'll give you all the details on schedule, where it's at, how to apply for a scholarship.
ons.org/Congress.
Yes.
How about to join? Is it ons.org/join?
You can just Google.
Don't be Googling nothing. I'll find the website and I'll put it there so Jane can find it and put it in this podcast so everybody can just click on it and make it easy.
I think we had the paper with us last time we met. But yes, if you go to the ONS website and you sign in for membership, you do have to select our chapter.
Mm-hmm.
So
Central Valley chapter.
Have a national membership and you'll add the local membership for the California Central Valley.
You didn't give it to me though, right? That's not one of the photos you gave me this time, right?
No, I did
It's
not.
okay. I'll get it. I'll find it and I'll put it on there. Is that one of the pictures that you held up with the little arrow and stuff?
No, let me see if I can.
I'll find it though. Don't worry about it. I'll find it. I promise. I have all the pictures. I have everybody's pictures except Lisa. Lisa, I need your picture. Look at this.
Send me one.
Look at all these beautiful pictures, Lisa. Look at that. Where's yours? Don't be letting me down, Lisa. All right, you guys. Don't worry. I appreciate you re-recording because it'll be better for you guys. So,
okay, Kevin, I found the dates. So for the scholarship, it opened in September 15th and it ends in December.
Will you put the website in the chat box so that way it's easier for Jane to get it and we'll post it up with the podcast as well. So
yes, I will.
Yeah. And then one last thing. I know Robert just walked in. Come here, Robert. Say hi to Myra because you two kindred spirits. I don't even know what the hell to say about you two. This one right here. She's a damn Dodgers fan like you.
Go Dodgers.
Holy shit. We had to suffer from you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you.
All right, Kevin.
Thank you.
All right, bitches, that does it for this episode. I'd like to say thank you to Nelly, the president of CCVONS, and I'd like to say thank you to Lisa Steele. She's the secretary of CCVONS, and then Myra, she's the administrator, and Liz as well. She's the secretary. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time to do this podcast with us and talk about the Central Valley, the California Central Valley ONS Chapter Symposium, November the 9th. Piccadilly Inn. So I hope we see you there. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Stay tuned.
Don't miss out. Engage with us weekly. Share your thoughts and let's transform the nursing landscape together.